In a world that never goes quiet, perhaps you clicked this video because you're craving a respite from all the noise, which is not just the absence of sound, but perhaps the presence of something deeper, a luxurious oasis from the chaos.
With 55% of the global population currently living in major cities, it seems like silence is the ultimate luxury.
By 2050, more than 2/3 of us will live in urban environments. I've been seeking out the silence while living in Adelaide, Australia, and I found it in the most unlikely, yet obvious place. See, I grew up surrounded by nature, where peace and quiet were abundant, but I've spent my entire adult life in major cities around the world.
I've learned that the luxury of silence isn't something that just happens all the time. Sometimes you have to choose to find it. So I went on a journey to seek it out.
But what if silence isn't something we escape to, rather something we return to? In the middle of an urban jungle, you have honking horns and loud voices, music from shops and cars, the relentless beeping at the pedestrian crossing. Where do you even begin in the silence-avoiding culture? Even in the heart of downtown, silence waits for those who seek it. So I went looking for urban retreats. A library, an art museum, a quiet cafe, walking down a side street, the evening flight of Adelaide's bats at dusk. Follow the silence a little further, and you may find yourself drawn to more isolated places. The shade of a large tree. Sunrise in a park. The botanical gardens. A meditation park. But can you ever really leave the noise behind? Is that even the point?
I challenged myself to find the silence without leaving the noise behind, because I realized that even though I can't see it or touch it, I know that it lives within me. It's not just dependent on my external circumstances. And I know my mind can be just as busy as a freeway during rush hour with the endless thoughts and worries and lists and loops. But then I read this quote from fellow silence seeker Gordon Hempton that said, "Silence is not the absence of something, but the presence of everything." And that really stuck with me.
So what does silence have to say? It asks for presence. It says, I am here. I've always been here. And I wait in the fraction of time between breaths. And if you listen closely enough, you'll hear silence everywhere. All you have to do is pay attention. Eckhart Tolle says, every sound is born out of silence, dies back into silence, and during its lifespan is surrounded by silence. In a world that rewards action and noise, stillness and silence become rebellions, a return, a remembering. So consider this now. When this video ends, don't just scroll to the next one. Maybe turn off your device, go for a walk in nature, sit under a tree, or do nothing at all. Just sit or stand right where you are and listen and see what silence has to say to you.